nuts. I gotta change who I'm sharing it as.
So slow.
And
It's
then
just slow.
I am slow. It's a slow freaking morning, folks. Welcome. Boom, there we go. All right, all 3 shares have been done.
Okay. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
I'm good.
Another early morning.
It is
Not as early as last week,
no,
but it's early.
No, yeah.
So.
Hopefully it's a little easier for you.
Oh, it's easy for me all the time.
I'm old, this afternoon?
I'm old. I get up early. I'm like 5 o'clock, having dinner already by 6 a.m. You know how it
Take
is.
your teeth out, put them in the jar on the nightstand.
Exactly.
Read a comic book, maybe.
I do.
That's good.
I do.
Let's hit it, man. Let's do Friday FOC Live.
Final Order Cutoff
Here we go.
Roundup.
What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time, take back the power. What's your plan?
I don't know what happened here. There we go. I don't know what happened there. Either way, we're on.
We're up.
You're
We're
going
live.
to Pueblo tomorrow?
I'm going to Pueblo tomorrow.
Yep. Are you going to see the parents?
Yeah, my parents and Carissa's parents. Apparently, we're going to have dinner with her parents and
Are
hang
you?
out with some friends and stuff. And
That's
just
cool.
a very short trip down and back. But
That's a trip.
It is a trip. It's a trek, man. You never know what it's going to be like with I-25 down
I-25
that way.
going up there is a mess,
It is a nightmare.
2 lanes of hell.
Yeah.
So.
The expanding through Castle Rock and
Right.
whatnot is just, it's not good. It's
Exactly.
not fun, but yeah, I get to do that tomorrow.
So we got comic books for these people that
Yes.
are coming out in probably about a month.
Yes. So this week we're talking about FOC. FOC Final Order Cutoff is something that comic book stores do or should do every Monday. It is our last chance as a shop to adjust the numbers of the products that we're ordering. Generally, it's about a month before the books ship out.
General.
So this stuff is all on FOC this Monday, September 30th, the last day of the month. And all of this product is going to be available in stores on October 23rd, right before Halloween Comic Fest,
Right, the
and
big one.
also right before Halloween. So it's a lot of good stuff on this FOC. The first one we talked about last week. We actually had the writer who's also going to be in the new Suicide Squad movie
He is.
as Polka Dot Man.
Nice, that's awesome.
He is writing a new book for Dark Horse Comics called Count Crowley, the Reluctant Midnight Monster Hunter. It is written by David Dasmalchian. It is drawn by Lucas Kettner. And we're going to hit you with the video again in case you missed it on last week's show.
There's
it's
the
fun. That's the book. That's what the main cover looks like. It's a 4-issue miniseries, and I'm going to stop there so that we can all watch this fun video. It's fantastic.
It's Friday night. Lock your doors up tight. Come down into the deadly air. Frightening things are everywhere.
See, we need to bring our promo game up to this level.
The Dr.
We can do
Fearless
this.
show is here.
Good evening, oils and whatever. Welcome to the friendly confines of the doctor's laboratory. I'm so grateful you've braved the perils of the witching hour to join us for tonight's special presentation.
It's great. The creaky stairs.
Where's the film? There's no film in here. What is this? It's a magazine. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Every stream sale.
Mr. Mortimer has informed me that tonight's peculiar presentation will not in fact be a story told to celluloid, but rather it is the terrifying tale of a woman who discovers what we, the faithful, have always known. That monsters are real. They walk among us, and they manipulate the media.
It's
By
fantastic.
menacing means. She may just save the world if she can stay sober long enough. She's Beloit,
Amen.
Missouri, KSKB TV's very own Jerri Bartman. Count Crowley, reluctant midnight monster hunter.
It's fantastic. We need a tight close-up shot of you laughing like that, Dom.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. It was good. It was a good weekend. We got some plans. We're gonna jet ski.
Oh, that's too much, man.
Yeah.
That's too much. So go ahead.
So Dave is obviously an actor. He's been in Ant-Man and Wasp. He's been in the MacGyver TV series. He's, like I said, he's cast as Polka Dot Man in the new Suicide Squad movie, which is ridiculous.
Right.
James Gunn just tweeted a picture of himself with some of the cast, the new cast. I guess they're bringing back Captain Boomerang, Rick Flag, and obviously Harley and a couple of others. Probably not Jared Leto's Joker, but took a picture with him and some of the new cast that he posted to Twitter, which is pretty cool. So that's coming out October 23rd. Written by Dave with art by Lucas Kettner. The Amy Huey at Dark Horse and Dave are. Hi Amy, what's happening?
Watching, so.
Was kind enough to send us an advanced PDF of the book, and I had a chance to read it. And it is all things kind of vintage horror comic book. If you dug creepy, if you dug eerie, if you dug any of that stuff when you were growing up, or have any interest in that now, this book is right up your alley. The artist, Lucas Kettner, knocked it out of the park. The colors are fantastic. It's going to be a fun little 4-issue miniseries. And we have a message from Dave himself to all of our super fans that we're going to play for you now. There you go.
Hello to all my friends at Hall of Justice Comics. Dave Desmalchin here. And I was talking to John today, and I wanted to remind him and everyone there that Final Order Cutoff is just a few days away. September 23rd is Final Order Cutoff.
Actually the 30th, right?
Yeah.
FOC for Count
Monday.
Crowley, Reluctant Midnight Monster Hunter, Issue 1, which hits the shelves October 23rd. It is the new and first comic by me. I've never had the honor of getting a comic that I've dreamt up published before, but it's finally happening, and Lucas Kettner's artwork in this book is absolutely through the roof. He brings the entire haunted house down, and it is nostalgic and yet totally new, and he's reinvented and yet stayed completely true to the classic look of monsters. And I'm very excited for you all to see this, to meet my hero Jerri Bartman, and hopefully get it just in time for Halloween. So remember, FOC is September 23rd. The
30th.
first
30th.
issue of Count Crowley drops October 23rd. And I'll be seeing you on the television, watching your favorite horror hosts like Cremation Morton here, or Dr. Fearless, or Count Crowley, Reluctant Midnight Monster Hunter.
He didn't blink through that whole thing, it seems.
amazing.
But what excites me about this is you can tell from that video that he is as passionate about this stuff as I am about Aquaman, or Dom is about Thanos.
Yeah.
So it would be like if I got a chance to write an Aquaman story, or Dom got a chance to write a Thanos story.
Oh, it'd be everybody ends.
Yeah,
It would start
right?
with Darkseid.
He would just snap
I would just snap everybody out of existence. It would be
You
horrible
get a snap,
comic
and you get a snap, and poof,
It
there
would
goes
be
your
one page. I snap. I'm done. I'm going to go rest now.
So that is the first book that's up from Dark Horse this week. In stores October 23rd. Count Crowley, Reluctant Midnight Monster Hunter, number 1 of 4. So it's a short thing. If you dig monsters, if you dig horror, if you dig satirical kind of comic books, this is right up your alley. It's a great issue. 1's a great read. So remember, I didn't go over the rules. If you would like to subscribe to any of these things to make sure that you get the entire series, please comment sub Count Crowley, and we will get all 4 issues for you. If you just want to pull a copy of number 1 and read it and see if you dig it, all that sort of stuff, you can type pull Count Crowley number 1 and however many copies you would like, and we will make that happen for you. So that is our first book up this week.
All right.
Next from DC and in stores October 23rd, we have Action Comics 1016. We're continuing the saga of Naomi. Naomi, she technically first appeared in 1014. 1015 that came out this week was her big debut on the front cover, both variants. But she continues her story in action. Clark Kent, defender of the truth. The Daily Planet's under siege as the streets of Metropolis prepare for a gang war. The invisible mafia is invisible no more, and the streets of Metropolis will burn if the truth does not get out. All of this and another dive into the secrets of DC's newest teen sensation, Naomi, still written by Bendis. Cover A is the one that's up here on the screen right now. I didn't put cover B. Cover B is by David Finch, and it's part of the Infected month, because I think this is the last. No, technically next week is the last, because next week the books come out October 30th.
Right.
And then the 31st is a Thursday. So we will literally be doing, I don't know if we're going to do a stream sale on Halloween, because I got to take the kids trick-or-treating on Main Street.
Unacceptable.
I know.
It's unacceptable.
I know. We'll have to, maybe
we'll do it a few days earlier.
maybe a midnight stream.
Do a midnight stream, so welcome.
Because then it's also Day of the Dead, so we can dress and paint our faces.
We can do all that.
All kinds of fun stuff.
Crazy.
Okay. Next from DC, we've got Batman Superman number 3. Who are the Secret Six Part 3? Superman is the newest member of the Batman Who Laughs Secret Six, and Batman may be powerless to stop the Man of Steel and his own demented doppelganger. The dark multiverse's most dangerous Bruce Wayne is loose in our world, and he has our world's greatest superhero at his side. Who do you turn to when there's no one to trust?
Batman.
Batman.
It's always Batman.
It's always Batman.
Batman has a plan for all.
Do you think that Superman in this variant cover is talking about how the S is like a river?
Yeah.
Of blood. It's a river of blood. That is the...
He's missing the mustache.
That's actually the main cover right there, which is done by Leo Marquez. The variant cover on the dark side, on Dom's dark side, is by Paolo Pantalea, and it's also part of the Infected stuff, which is that's a great cover. So again, if you'd like to subscribe to Batman Superman, please type sub Batman Superman, and whether you want the main cover or the variant cover. If you just want to pull a copy of either one of them, you can type pull Batman Superman 3 cover A or cover B, and however many copies you would like. Next is part of the Year of the Villain, spinning out of the events of Batman Superman number 2 that hit the shelves this week. We have Black Adam, Year of the Villain number 1.
So racist.
It's not, because that's his superhero name, man. I don't know if we know what happened with Shazam. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't picked up your books yet, but there's something that happens to Shazam in Batman Superman number 2 that's on the cover.
You haven't picked up Batman Superman. That's such a good read.
Yeah.
You didn't get to number 2, did you?
I haven't yet.
Oh.
So I'm behind, but I know what happens because I have to order these things.
You work at a comic book store.
I do. There's not enough time. Shazam, who is infected by the Batman Who Laughs, invades Black Adam's kingdom. That's not going to go well. I mean, his plan is to turn it into a playground for its new ruler, Billy Batson. So, Black Adam, Year of the Villain number 1 is just a one-shot like everything before it. So we cannot subscribe you to that. We can only pull a copy for you. So if you would like that, please make sure you comment, pull Black Adam, Year of the Villain number 1, and we will make that happen for you.
Here we go.
Okay, so this was part of our show last week. Enough retailers complained about it because we were FOCing number 2 before we had any sales data for number 1, which came out this week. So Harleen number 2 has been pushed back a week. It's on FOC this Monday. This will actually be in stores October 30th.
Wow.
And so we've got 2 different covers, both of them by Stiapun Shaik. The main cover right here on my side. The variant cover also by Shaik is on Dom's dark side. If you haven't picked a copy of that up yet, it is DC's newest Black Label book. It is magazine format. It's a 3-issue miniseries. Number 2 is in stores October 30th. So let us know.
People who read it yesterday, and we got a lot of feedback yesterday.
Yeah.
They say it's excellent.
That's good.
They loved it.
That's
They
fantastic.
loved it.
It's good.
So,
Harley and Joker. I mean, what can get better than that?
not much.
How about this next one? Pow! Joker Killer Smile
There we
number
go.
1 of 3. This
There
is
we go.
also
This is well timed, doesn't it?
This is also in stores October 30th. Everyone knows the Joker doesn't have the most promising history with psychotherapists. In fact, no one's even been able to diagnose him. But that doesn't matter to the confident, world-beating Dr. Ben Arnell. He's going to be the one to unravel this unknowable mind. There's no way the Joker could ever get through the therapeutic walls that Ben has built around himself, right?
Right.
There's no way the Joker's been entering his house at night, right?
No, he wouldn't do
Of
stuff.
course not. There's no way the Joker has
character.
stood over his son's bed and put that book in his hands, the one with the. That's it. That's all we get.
Joker.
The Eisner-nominated creative team of Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino. You've seen them before. Old Man Logan for Marvel, Green Arrow for DC, reunite for a psychological horror story where nothing is as it seems. Your eyes can't be trusted, and Mr. Smiles is waiting behind the basement door. Wait, who's Mr. Smiles?
Who's Mr. Smiles?
I don't know. You got to read this book to find out.
Okay.
2 covers available. Cover price of $5.99. The main cover on my side is by Andrea Sorrentino. The amazing cover on Dom's side is by Carrie Andrews. 3-issue miniseries in stores October 30th. If you would like to subscribe to it, please type sub Joker Killer Smile. If you would just like to pull a copy to see what it's all about, please type pull with your cover preference and however many copies you'd like. Okay?
Right.
Next up, we've got more Tales from the Dark Multiverse. This is also in stores October 30th from DC. This is the Death of Superman #1. It's the dark multiverse take on the highest-selling comic book event of all time, the death of Old Boy Scout. In a broken world much like our own, Lois Lane, twisted by rage and grief, becomes the Eradicator and takes revenge on those who let Superman die in the corrupt world he could never defeat. Now, with the power of a god, she's going to end the battle by any means necessary, and the reign of the Supermen will be over before it begins.
Oh, that's
Lois as Supes, murdering people. That sounds fantastic. Again, this is just a one-shot. Tales of the Dark Multiverse, Death of Superman #1. These are all going to be, I believe, $4.99. Pull only. We can't subscribe you to these, so if you'd like a copy, please comment pull Dark Multiverse Superman, and we'll make that happen for you. It's only one cover, no variants. Finally, from DC, we've got this amazing cover. This is the variant cover to Wonder Woman #81 by Jenny Frison.
Who else?
Yeah, I mean, she's been just knocking out.
Who else? She's not killed.
It's funny though, because like we'll have an amazing one, and then one that's good, which is still amazing. But then we'll have another one like this that's absolutely phenomenal. And this is, the imagery on this cover has been used. We've seen the one with her kind of making a lasso around her face, so it's more of a close-up shot of her. But it is just dynamite. Olympus has returned to the gods. Now that the deities of Diana's world are back in power, all of her troubles are over. Or are they? Using the welcome distraction, Cheetah has finally made her way to her final destination for destruction, Themyscira. So, Cheetah's going to wreck some stuff on Paradise Island. That's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for anybody. Again, this is the variant cover for Wonder Woman #81. If you would like this cover in particular, please type pull Wonder Woman '81 variant. I didn't put the main cover up. The main cover is actually really cool too. It's got Cheetah ripping through the kind of old school Wonder Woman logo with the red, white, and blue, and the 2 yellow WWs.
Stoked on pull the Dark Multiverse.
Yeah, I can't. That sounds awesome. They're doing some fun little. It bums me out that the Dark Multiverse stuff comes so far after Metal.
Right.
But at the same time, I think it gives people a chance to revisit the world of Metal, which was fantastic. So
if you ever want to catch up, we've got the trades here.
We do. We have all the trades in stock here at the shop all the time. Okay? Here we go. The Amazing Mary Jane #1 from Marvel this week in stores October 23rd. One lucky lady has just hit the jackpot with her own series by writer Leah Williams and artist Carlos Gomez. October 23rd, I believe. I think that's right. Let me check. Hold on. Yeah, October 23rd. Amazing Mary Jane #1, a new ongoing series putting the spotlight on the love of Peter Parker's life. But if spider history has taught us anything, such a position is rarely a good one and usually spells trouble. In a story spinning out from the pages of Amazing Spider-Man 25, Mary Jane Watson just got her big shot, but at what cost? And can she really trust anyone as she pursues her Hollywood dreams? MJ is no stranger to drama, so you can be sure Amazing Mary Jane will be offering up action, glamour, grit, and even a little sass in this new ongoing series. So we've got 3 options for open-to-order covers. The cover right here on my side is the main cover by Mr. Humberto Ramos. The amazing cover that's on Dom's side is by
Art
none
Germ.
other than Art Germ.
Art Germ.
Yeah, duh. And then there is also a blank cover that's right here
Yeah.
down below.
Yeah,
that's
I got
not
a color
anywhere
for this.
near
That barcode looks amazing.
as impressive. Let's scroll back up to so that they can soak in that Art Germ cover one more time. So if you would like to add Amazing Mary Jane to your subscription so that you don't miss out on one of these thrilling issues, you can type sub Amazing Mary Jane. If you'd just like to pull a copy to see what it's all about, you can type pull Amazing Mary Jane, and then whether you want the Ramos cover, the Art Germ cover on Dom's side, or the blank cover, or all three, if you're feeling sassy yourself. But I think
I
that
can't believe that barcode. Look how good that is.
yeah, it is. It's clean.
It's fantastic.
It's
Look
in the
how
right
much
place.
in here. I bet you if I get my QR,
It's on the back cover,
bam!
so you don't have to worry
Like that.
about that barcode blocking anything that you get sketched on the front cover there.
Technology.
You can get Venomized MJ drawn on that all day long from all your friends.
That'd be kinda cool.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Okay, next up from Marvel in stores October 23rd, we have another one-shot. This is Amazing Spider-Man Full Circle #1. A summons from the Shield, not from the Shield, a summons from Shield leads Peter Parker into a globe-spanning adventure that will test him as never before, one in which the future of all mankind lies in his gloved, webbed hands. Who is the mysterious prisoner in the steel box who keeps propelling the wall crawler onward? Nick Spencer and an all-star team of Marvel's biggest writers and artists takes up the challenge to create the wildest, maddest, most unconventional ASM story of all, guest starring Nick Fury, Wolverine, who's Snicked Fury, and Peter Porker, the spectacular Spider-Ham. So, Amazing Spider-Man Full Circle, just a one-shot with a globe-spanning adventure on FOC this coming Monday, in stores October 23rd. Because it's a one-shot, all you have to do is say pull ASM Full Circle, and we will make that happen for you.
There you go.
Okay? And also, on the cover over by your side, it looks like there's a spider bear. I don't know, or maybe it's a dog. I'm not sure, but there's something, maybe I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's a good cover. It's alluding to a lot of stuff that could be packed in that box. Okay, next up from Marvel in stores October 23rd. I can't remember if we talked about the White Fox one.
Yes, we did.
Okay, we did. Good. So Marvel's got this Future Fight game that's a mobile game, and some of these characters are from the Future Fight game. Luna Snow obviously is from, what was that?
I have no idea. I've never heard of it.
Agents of Atlas. New Agents of Atlas.
Oh, okay.
But she's getting her own one-shot. This is Future Fight's firsts, Luna Snow #1. The K-pop crime fighter from the Marvel Future Fight mobile game stars in her own one-shot as a South Korean pop sensation. Seol Hee melts her fans' hearts, and now as Luna Snow, she has the power to freeze her enemies. How does Luna juggle being an international pop star with battling evil as a superhero? Dazzler, anyone?
Yeah.
How did she gain her powers, and what does Stark Industries have to do with it? This is an amazing cover by In-hyuk Lee, who also did the cover for White Fox, which I think we did a couple weeks ago. Just a one-shot. If you'd like a copy of that set aside for you, please type pull Luna Snow #1 or Future Fight Firsts Luna Snow, and we'll make sure we get a copy of that set aside for you. Okay, this next one's cool. As we scroll up a touch right there, a facsimile edition of Incredible Hulk #1. A book that I don't think I have ever actually held in my hands.
We had it here.
No, we didn't.
We didn't have this
Not
one?
a Hulk. We had a Hulk 6, but not a Hulk #1.
Oh, that's right. We did.
This is the first appearance of Hulk, man. This is
Oh, we had this one.
1962. No, we did not. That would be nuts if we did. But it's a facsimile edition, so it's front to back the exact replica of Incredible Hulk #1 from 1962. It's just a one shot. I mean, there's not going to be Incredible Hulk facsimile edition #2. But if you'd like to get a copy of that so that you can read the original Hulk, Bruce Banner, and his first appearance ever in the Marvel Universe, just type that you would like to pull a copy of Incredible Hulk facsimile #1, and we'll make that happen for you.
I know what this one is.
Finally, from Marvel, we talked about X-Men 1 last week. We have a sheet that we're passing out to people who come into the store if you're pulling House or Powers of X. This is Marauders #1. This is the next book in the Dawn of X storyline that's kind of all created by Mr. Jonathan Hickman. Marauders is like a pirate X-Men story.
Yes.
the X-Men sail at dawn. Even in this glorious new dawn, mutant kind faces hardships and oppression from their human counterparts. Led by Captain Kate Pryde and funded by Emma Frost and the Hellfire Trading Company. That's pretty cool.
You know, they're doing something illegal.
I know, right?
Probably fireworks.
Smuggling
Fireworks.
mutants.
Well, they kind of sucker her into it. It's what I'm reading.
Mutant trafficking. What is?
They're releasing some of the promo photos.
Yeah.
Where they offer her. They say you're not getting much of a choice.
To Emma or to Kitty?
To Kitty.
Oh, really?
So they're forcing her to do
Interesting.
this for some reason.
Led by Kate Pryde, funded by Emma Frost, Marauders Storm, Pyro, Bishop, and Iceman sail the seas of the world to protect those hated and feared. The main cover right here is by Russell Dodderman. There's also an open to order. This is the Every Mutant Ever cover by Mark Bagley. So this, we talked about this on the show last week. Every issue, #1 for the new Dawn of X books will have an Every Mutant Ever connecting cover by Mark Bagley. So you put them all together and it makes this giant connecting image with all of the mutants ever created. So that's the open to order Mark Bagley Every Mutant Ever cover. And then last but not least, we have the Aaron Cooter Young Guns Storm cover right there. I really dig that cover.
I do.
It's really cool. I like the composition with all the lightning bolts and stuff. So that's it. If you want to get Marauders, please type sub Marauders and we'll get you whichever cover you ask for. If you just want to pull a copy to read it to see what's going on with Hickman's new Dawn of X world, you can type pull Marauders #1 and we'll get you whichever cover you want. Okay? This next one is ridiculous.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
They really went there.
There it is. But listen to the premise of this book. Like,
Okay. Give it to me.
it's so from Vault in stores October 23rd. We have Money Shot #1. In the near future, space travel is ludicrously expensive and largely ignored. Enter Christine Ocampos, inventor of the Starshot teleportation device. Her big idea is that she will travel to new worlds, engage intimately with local aliens, and film her exploits for a jaded Earth populace trying to find something new on the internet. Now, Chris and her merry band of scientists turned porn stars explore the universe, each other, and the complexities of sex in Money Shot.
Wow.
A story about scientists having sex with aliens for the glory of mankind and
Isn't this
money.
against the lease?
I don't think so. Because it's not a porno comic. It's about scientists, man.
They really are scientists.
It's the
all right.
Fantastic Four if they went out into space, hence the FF cover swipe over there, to fund, I don't know. That's all I can say about this.
Vault Comics.
Vault
Okay.
Comics. Vault only does
It looks
science
like a Marvel
fiction and
comic,
horror.
but it looks just like a Marvel comic.
So that's part of their Vault Vintage line on the right, on Dom's side, is a cover swipe to Fantastic Four. There are also 2 polybagged black cover, like Faithless, erotica covers. One of them is by Mirka Andolfo. I can't remember who the other one is by. They haven't revealed any of the images for this stuff. Mirka
by
Andolfo did Unnatural, so you know that's going to be
It's
hot.
gonna be good. All you need is 2 little lattes to do it.
That's right. If you would like a copy of Money Shot, if you want to add Money Shot to your subscription, type sub Money Shot with either cover A or cover B.
Are we soliciting a money shot?
No, I don't think so. If you just want to pull a copy of #1, that's even more dirty now that you know what this comic book is about.
Right.
You can type pull Money Shot #1, cover A or cover B, and we'll make sure we have a copy of that in your box. There is nudity in this, so if you're offended by nudity, you might not want to grab a copy. Okay? 2 more, and then we're done. From Aftershock, next up, October 23rd, is an original graphic novel by Marguerite Bennett and Layla Lays called Horde. After the death of her father, Ruby Ando tries to reconnect with her estranged and isolated mother, whose hoarder house is a hoarder, not horror, hoarder, is a nightmare labyrinth of secrets and danger. All the love Ruby was never shown, she sees her mother lavish on her treasures and trinkets, the possessions that possess her. But when Ruby desperately tries to free her mother, the house wages war, ensnaring both women within its maze. Brought to hideous and twisted life by a mother's love, the Horde is determined to purge Ruby from the collection or see her join it forever. Kind of a cool take on what we do, collector mentality. What if our collection all of a sudden captured us and trapped us and paper cutted you to crap? I don't know.
Do I have a comic book collection?
You don't.
See?
You butthead.
So I'm good.
Marguerite Bennett, of course, is the writer for Animosity for the DC's Bombshell series for Batwoman. Layla Lays, who is the artist on Alters and Neverland. It's an original graphic novel. It is $19.99. If you would like to order a copy of that, there's not going to be a second one. Please type Pull Horde OGN, and we'll make that happen for you.
Wonderful cover.
Yeah, it's a great. If you dig horror, that's kind of what Aftershock does. Also, they've done superheroes. They're very much, you know. They've done kind of Western sci-fi stuff. They've done a lot of horror books, but they're great publishing partners. We dig the guys at Aftershock very much. So, last but not least, we have from Zenescope, Unbound #1 of 5. I don't know what this is. The cover intrigues me because it's very much a steampunk cover in an alternate world called the Ether. I'm calling out to you from the Ether, Dominic. A werewolf. A werewolf hunter named Lucas tracks down a mob outfit whose leader is a Lycan named Kane. After Lucas teams with the monster hunting newbie named Marna, the duo is able to locate their target, but an unexpected turn of events reveals that nothing is quite what it seems. This is a new 5-issue miniseries from Zenescope. Steampunk monster hunters. That's cool. Yeah. Who doesn't like that sort of stuff? If you'd like to. It is. If you'd like to subscribe to that, please type sub Unbound, and we'll get you all 5 issues. If you just want to pull a copy and see what it's about, type pull Unbound #1, and we will make that happen for you. And that wraps up our show today. Last but not least, we have our giant list of all of the books that are on FOC this Monday, September 30th. It's the last day of the month. September is almost over.
So we had a little mix-up with this. Somebody came into the store. They were looking for one of these titles that you guys are seeing on the screen right now. Essentially, this is just a legend of stuff that's on Final Order available.
Yes.
We won't have it unless you order it. I keep looking over here. Camera's right here.
That's
we will not have this unless you order it. So the number that's on there, like the August, whatever number you have there, you can copy and paste that into a browser. When you do that, it'll show you the picture of, if Diamond has it, they'll have the picture of the book plus a brief synopsis of it.
Yep.
If you want it, then tell us what you want. Then this is not. We won't have.
We can order all of this stuff. All of it. We don't order everything because we don't have enough space. But like, for example, like this first chunk of books from Absolute Comics Group, Dual Identity, First Defense, I Make Boys Cry with a Tyndall cover. That's probably really cool. I don't have anybody that's subscribed to that, so it's not something that we're going to order for the rack. If you guys are interested in that, take that August 19 item code, copy that. You want to show them? Can we do it live on the show right now?
Yeah, let me see. I don't know if I can see what I'm doing. Let's see. So I'll take this. Oops. Copy this. Open up the browser. Ooh. Let me see if they're seeing what I'm seeing now. Okay. Google search it.
So
there it is.
The very first thing at the top of the screen is a link to Previews World that has the synopsis and the cover for Dual Identity right there. So you can get information about it. It's got suggested retail price. We can't always go off of that because if it's an incentive variant, it's something that we have to meet or exceed numbers to get a hold of. But that's what this whole block at the very bottom of our blog post is all about. We're giving you guys the tools that you need to order the comics that you want. We're not necessarily ordering all of this stuff because nobody's asked for it. So if there's anything that's on this list that you would like to order, you got to let us know by Monday before 5 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We can get you whatever you want. So hopefully that makes sense.
Show it one more time so they can see the White Widow cover.
Yep. White Widow #4, cover A, the Tyndall holographic cover. SRP is $4.99. That might be different. It says in shops to be determined, so that might show up October 23rd. It might not. Absolute Comic Groups has been notorious for delays with shipping stuff, but at least you have the tools to take a look through stuff. There's also, I know that they're doing. So if you go to the Previews World website, They now have an FOC post as well. I don't know how we get to it because I see it.
Oh, it's on
I
their
see
main,
people
it's on their
talking
main-
about it. Okay.
It's on their main page.
There you go. Final orders due for September 30th. Right there, the first header there. Can you click on that banner? And that basically has everything that we are talking about right now, broken down by publisher. You've got Boom, you've got Dark Horse, all that sort of stuff. Get familiar with this page. This page, this is where we get, this is Diamond. Previews World is the consumer-facing portal of Diamond Comics, which is where we get all of our books from. And that's what, when you Google that item code, it's going to take you to Previews World, so you can read the synopsis, you can see all the covers. Eventually, this will be on an app that's called Pullbox that you can do from your mobile phone, but we're not going to go too far into that.
If you're surfing from to the Hall of Justice page on Facebook, you can get to, there's the new releases are there, but they're not on mobile.
Right.
You can't see it on the mobile page, but you can see it on the PC one.
But that's just for stuff that came out this week that we have in stock at the store.
Right, it's really cool. It's too bad it doesn't work mobile.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Last but not least, if you haven't already, make sure that you follow us on YouTube. I'm going to beat that dead horse until it is no mas.
We need 100.
We need 100
subscribers.
subscribers on our YouTube channel to be able to change our actual YouTube URL to be youtube.com/Hall of Justice or something like that. Because right now it's something ridiculous that's very difficult to find. We keep doing these videos. Every week we're going to be posting the FOC video to our Facebook page, and then we're going to post it to our YouTube channel. So if you're not on Facebook, which you wouldn't understand that because you're not watching this live on Facebook right now, check out our YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe and ring the bell to get notified when we have new videos up on YouTube. We're very close. I think we're at like 75 subscribers. We need like 25 more to go to YouTube, hit subscribe, ring that bell so that we can make it easier for everybody to find our YouTube page.
Right. And plus we're adding more content on there. We've been trying to do a
Yes.
kids corner where we go over kids content, building the box, the drawer box.
Yeah, the drawer box video.
Want to work on with the barcodes
Yep.
and how to read a barcode.
We might do a grading comics
Yeah,
sort
we're
of
gonna
thing.
definitely do a grading
That'd be kind of fun.
All right.
But, that's all I have. You guys have a great week. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys next week. I'm John.
I'm Dom.
Peace out.
Right.
To you like knock knock, let the devil in, malevolent as I've ever been, head is spinning, this medicine screaming